Hello and welcome. It's been quite a while since I've posted a video here on this channel, or any of my channels for that matter, but I have a pretty exciting announcement. Finally, after all this time, we have the Oddbeaker Synthetic Mining up and running and ready for release. We're going to start small, right? So we're going to start by just launching 10 bots or 10 miners basically, and and then we can use those and kind of monitor them and work out kind of the all the kinks and stuff in the software, not the software, but in the user interface and the user experience, right? So we'll have 10 people, the first 10 people to sign up. We can work with them to find out, figure out what works for them, what doesn't, and whatnot. And it's going to be great. Like, when we've been using it for a while, I've got a number of testers that have been using it for the last year, really, and it's been doing wonderfully. And so I'm really excited to finally, get it going, or get it released to the public anyway. So before I go on about this, I want to be specific. Who is it that I want to be using this synthetic mining? Right? This is not like a plug and play, set and forget type of thing, like, the get rich quick Forex things or whatever, where they say, oh, you just turn it on and you make a ton of money. No, it's not that simple, right? I mean, you have to know how to place orders on the exchange. You have to understand how somewhat how the order book works, how to place market and limit orders and things like that. Not that you're going to be doing that stuff, but sometimes you're going to have to intervene and say, okay, well, I'm going to cancel all my orders and let the bot start over with a new set, with a new set of crypto pairs, right? You need to know what a crypto pair is, how to place market orders. I mean, so you have to have some level of experience trading on a crypto exchange, on a centralized crypto exchange. So why synthetic mining? Like, why isn't this just any ordinary crypto bot that, buys using technical indicators or whatever? Why are we comparing it to crypto mining? And the reason why is this. Okay, so let's take a scenario where you are a crypto miner. Let's say you bought a Bitcoin miner, right? So you got this big honking, noisy, expensive piece of hardware, right? You hook it up to your power source. You get in there and you set up your wallet address and all this other stuff, right? And then you turn the thing on and let it run. I mean, it takes some experience. You can't just like go, to Walmart, buy a crypto miner, plug it in, and expect to be, earning crypto, right? I mean, it takes a little bit of experience, and there's an investment, right? So you spend your money on the miner, and then the hope is that that miner will produce crypto for you in such a way that, well, eventually it'll pay for the miner itself, and also give you some profits later on, including the cost of electricity and everything else, right? And so with synthetic mining, it's a very similar thing. There's the cost of, well, you have to make a big deposit, let's say, on the exchange. So let's say you're spending $6,000-7,000 on an ASIC miner for Bitcoin, right? With synthetic mining, you take that same $6,000 or $7,000, you put it on your exchange, right? And then with the crypto miner, you are having to pay electricity for it to mine and generate that Bitcoin for you, right? Or likewise with the synthetic miner, well, you're going to pay monthly fees or annual fees for exclusive use of that miner, right? And then with the mining, with hardware mining, you have these, you get a crypto reward whenever you find a block. Or if you're mining to a pool, then you get a reward proportional to your contribution to the mining pool, right? And those happen periodically. So with synthetic mining, Yeah, so the initial purchase would be, say, your deposit onto the crypto exchange. So let's say you spent so much money on a Bitcoin miner, right? With synthetic mining, that same money that you would have spent on your Bitcoin miner is what you'd be depositing into the exchange, right? And then what you would be paying, say, for the electricity bill on your crypto miner, your Bitcoin miner, you would be paying, well, hopefully a lot less in monthly or annual fees for your exclusive use of the synthetic miner, right? And in Bitcoin, you get your rewards, from whenever a block is found. So nobody knows when a block's going to be found, right? Like that's the whole point. Each of these miners is hunting for that number that's going to generate a valid block. And when it finally finds it, that's when you get a block reward, right? So likewise with synthetic mining, there's no block to find or anything like that, but the miner is going to be placing orders on the exchange, and it's going to be placing limit orders to sell those things at profit, right? So it's going to buy stuff, buy alts, say using Bitcoin, okay, and it's going to sell those alts at profit, right, at using limit orders. And so there's no way to know when the price is going to hit that, or and exit your thing. So you don't know when the rewards are going to come, but when they do, it's so that's kind of why I compare it to mining. So there's a lot of parallels there. The difference, though, the main difference I think to me is, you can mine, say you mine Bitcoin for a couple of years, right? And you decide, well, I'm done with this thing. I don't want to do any more. You can't really sell the miner because it's 2 years old and it's probably so obsolete or whatever, right? Whereas with synthetic mining, you've made a deposit into your account, and that deposit is what gives you the buying power for the algorithm to do its thing and generate those rewards for you. So there's a good chance that you'll still have all that original money in the account if you decide you want to call it quits and stop doing it, and you can withdraw that money, But as long as you leave that money in there, the mining is going to go on and you're going to receive rewards, as long as, when you set it up correctly, right? So that's kind of the thing. That's the parallels there. Anyway, enough babbling about that. I just wanted to kind of make the announcement and let you guys know that it's available. Like I said, only 10 available at the moment, right? And we'll probably do that for a month, just to kind of get a feel, to make sure that that the user experience is good, and that gives us time to kind of tweak it and perfect it or whatever. And then we start doing it one server at a time. So we open up a new server that'll open up 40 more miners, right? And then once that fills up, we'll open up another one and another one until we have eventually, the goal is to have no more than 400 miners running at once, right? So 400 people, subscribe to Oddbeaker Synthetic Mining, right? I want to keep it a small number and have kind of everything so that you have exclusive access to this stuff. We don't want to saturate the exchanges with all this, with all this crypto trading and so on and so forth. I want it to be effective. And so we're going to keep the numbers small. So like I said, there'll never be more than 400 synthetic miners, right? And so I suspect that once we get that first main server full, the demand for them is going to go really fast. And so if I was, if it were me, I would jump in early because as the demand increases, I think the price is going to increase as well, right? I don't know that yet, but we don't know. We don't know what we don't know because we haven't done this before. And no one, as far as I know, has ever done any kind of synthetic mining before. So this could be a world exclusive thing as well. Anyway, so that's it really. I just wanted to make the announcement, let you guys know what's going on and give you some details about it. Go to the website, synthmining.com. Take a look at there. The info, it's a little rough because I made the site myself and I didn't pay some professional to do it. But that's gonna, you know, as we start getting some cash flow from the miners, we'll we'll do all that stuff too, right? First we make it work, then we make it pretty. That's kind of how it is, and that's why we're doing the launch of just the first 10, and then we'll gradually get the remaining 390. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'm really glad to be back. It's nice to be doing videos again. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.